Hi everyone, it's Mel from My Paper Oasis. Tonight I wanted to show you something a little bit different. Tonight I wanted to show you how you can create a background for your cards. So you'll often hear me refer to the word DSP, being Designer Series Paper. So tonight what I wanted to show you was how you can easily create your own Designer Series paper. So what I want to use tonight is a little bit funky. I'm going to use our No Bones About It set, which is this fantastic dinosaur set. It's great for kids, and it's you know, it's got lots of little dinosaurs and stuff, but I'm really going to brighten it up today and make just some background DSP so that you can create quite a few cards with it. So basically when I'm creating a background DSP, I start with my bigger stamps first, and I'll do a whole A4 sheet of a cardstock so that I can use it to make lots of different cards with it. So tonight I've got this mat under it. This is our piercing mat. It's a foamy mat because the stamp set that I'm using is photopolymer. So because it's photopolymer, I need to give it that sponginess underneath the stamp. So like I said, I'm going to start with my bigger stamps first. I'm going to use a few different colours based on something that I did for an alphabet a while ago. So this is Calypso Coral that I'm using, and I'm just going to do the bones of the dinosaur. So bear with me while I sit here and stamp these all over my paper. Now remember, you know, when you're doing a background, you want it to be random, okay? It doesn't have to be, you know, perfect. It doesn't have to be lined up beautifully. I think there'd be a couple of stamp sets where you'd want to do it a bit more directional. So I'm just going to turn the paper here and do this one around the other way. So I think the one that comes to mind is Seaside Shore with the fish. So if you were going to do the seaweed and that kind of thing, you'd probably want that one a little bit more directional so that you can cut it correctly. So this time I'm going to use the solid image, and I'm using Pacific Point because I just want some really bright colours on this one. So don't forget, you don't have to have the whole stamp on your paper either. You can stamp parts of it off. And as you know, go along and do your background papers, you can kind of just balance out your colours to how you want them. So try and get like an even spread of colouring across your paper and see how that goes. Then I'm going to do my T-Rex in yellow of all things. So like I said, I start with my bigger images first, and you can see he's been used with black before, so my photopolymer has stained a little bit. Yes, it devastates me. I don't like it. Oh, I can see I've got a blue splodge there. I might try and cover him up slightly. I'm very particular about my stamps, so I don't like it that they stain, but we have to just live with it and move on. So as you can see, this is coming together quite quickly as you do your different stamped images. So the great thing about this set is it also has some little feet. So you can use little feet. So you can see how quickly this is all just coming together. Super quick to make a really cool background. Great for kids' cards, this one. So I do lots of female cards and you know, lots of kind of florally cards. So tonight I thought we would, you know, just work out how to do some Designer Series paper that is more for the kids. So you can see how by starting with your bigger images, it makes it easier then to fill in all your paper with some of the smaller images. So you can stamp as many or as little as you like, and you can fill this up as much or as little as you like. So I'm going to do one more with a leaf in another green colour. That will just kind of even out a bit more of the colour on this paper. super easy to do. Now, of course, this is very specific for certain tastes and, you know, children's parties and stuff. But if you hang around, I'll show you another one that I've made and, you know, what we've kind of done with that. Oh, I don't know where to put this one. That'll do. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. I would probably go in maybe and put a few more of the feet in the gaps just to really thicken up the stamping. So a few more feet in and around. Ooh. And of course you can keep building that up, you know, as much as you want to. So just a quick demo tonight on showing you how to make your own background designer series paper. And let me show you another one that I've done that is completely different to this. I really like this one. I think it's going to be great for some kids' cards. And I can get rid of this mat now. So one of the other ones I've done in the past is using the Garden in Bloom set, which is a beautiful set that has a lot of two-set stamping on it. So it does the outline and then you can do the insides. And you can stamp this all over to make beautiful background cards. And what you can do is, if you see on the back of this, I made this a whole kit that you could then cut to make individual cards. So there was a tutorial and everything that went with this, so that we knew this was for card 5 and that's the size of this piece. So you can actually print this template out on the back of your cardstock, flip it over, stamp this side of your cardstock, because our white cardstock will go through the printer, and then you can literally make 10 cards out of this. You can see I've used half of this already, but the whole piece is designed so that you can make 10 cards. I'm going to try and upload this on the template on my blog so that you will all have access to this template so that you can do, it's called a one sheet wonder, and this is my version of a one sheet wonder that I created and made. So some of the cards I made from those sets were like this. So all your different pieces were numbered. So you can see from these ones, obviously I've given away some of the others, but this is card 6. So you can see this one's card 6 and this is piece card 5. So this is the piece on card 5. And this would have been one of the other cards up here. Oh, sorry. Bang the camera. Up here it would have had this thin piece to make this template. So it's a really quick and simple way to whip up 10 cards if that's what you want to do. One sheet wonders they're called. You'd find quite a few different styles on Pinterest, but my one sheet wonders, I don't cut from a set DSP. I like to create the designer series paper myself. So that's a really, really nifty, easy way that you can create your own backgrounds and your own designer series paper. Here's one of the cards that I made from this sheet that I had, you know, I wanted to make this little bee and I already had the paper already stamped. So I made this spinny card using that exact technique and cut off from this piece of paper. So you don't have to stick to the template on the back. You can use it for whatever kind of cards, you know, that you're wanting to create. So there you go. One sheet wonders, guys. Super simple to make your own designer series paper. Of course, you could make this in absolutely anything. Butterflies, hearts, dinosaurs, flowers, bees, pretty much any stamp set that we have that you think would make a really cool background. You can mix and mingle your colors. You can do it to suit whatever kind of card that you're making. So I really encourage you to have a go at just stamping a whole sheet of cardstock so that you can quickly whip up cards at any point and decorate them. But like I said, when I do this blog post, I will try and upload this template onto the blog post. So if you wanted to do the one sheet wonders, you would be able to have a template for that as well.